Hello and welcome to the video. I'm Jimmy the Mower and today we're going to be fitting a disc to an angle grinder. So I'm sure a lot of you know, if you watch my videos on a regular basis, I bought the DeWalt 18 volt brushless kit with a 5 amp hour batteries. In there I had the drill driver and I also had this angle grinder. Now I did a quick demo on the angle grinder and show how great it was and how quick it worked and how well it cut. And I was really pleased with it. I've had quite a few questions and queries asking exactly how to change the disc on an angle grinder and how they should be located. So we'll quickly run through that today. Now on this machine here, there's a padlock on that side there and you can click the button in and that stops it from revving up. If you take it off, it'll work, but we'll lock that. But for safety reasons, we'll just take the battery off anyway because I don't want that turning on when I'm halfway through messing around with a disc. Now, this is the locking plate on the front. We can unscrew that. Normal standard thread. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. We all know how that works. Just turn it clockwise and it locks it up. The actual locking wheel itself is flat on one side and then on the other side there's a slight castellation in there, you can probably see, and depending on which discs you're using depends on which way it goes on. Today I'm just putting on the flat discs, the one that we use for cutting through bits of metal. You need to get in somewhere, cut something off, normally rusty nuts and bolts, that's what we use it for really. So when you're selecting your disc, the most important thing is the diameter of the internal hole. Now that has to fit on top there and it has to fit snugly in the centre. We can see that, we can fit it on both ways, it fits on there, nice, turn it round and it fits on there, nice and tidy too. So it fits on both ways. There's a bit of contention about which way you put it on. Some people put it on flat so they can see all the writing when they pick the machine up. Some people turn it round so that when they've got the machine in their hand, they can see what the actual disc is from that side. The preference is yours really. There's no directional markers on this disc, so it doesn't have to spin one way or the other. You can flip it over. If you know otherwise, let me know in the comments below, but I'm going to put it on this way round so everybody can see what I'm doing. Now, there's a small metal plate in the middle, and that's what this locks onto and grips. So the theory is that you put it on that way and this locks on and grips that way. However, if you flip it over, that small metal plate sits against here where it also locks on and grips. So I don't really think it makes that much difference. So for now, we'll put it on this way so everyone can see. So put this on, spin it round, making sure it's located properly. Right, that's in there, that's done. Now, in the olden days, they used to give you a 2-prong spanner that you popped in there and you turned around and that tightened it up. And you had an Allen key and you poked this somewhere in the back until you locked the wheel up and you could tighten it. Things have moved on. You've got a little button on the back that you depress, you move the disc round to an angle and there you'll hear it click in. That's what we like to hear. Click in, so that's locked. And then the Allen key goes in round the front now, so we just find one of these where it will fit and just pull it round a little bit and that's tightened up. So the disc will move but it won't slip on itself. We'll put the battery in, take the lock off, now we can fire it up. As you can see, it's running nice and true round there because we've got it located perfectly, and that'll be able to cut some metal or wood disc or whatever you've got in there. It'll happily chomp through it and you know you're not going to get any vibration or any sudden movements from it. So there you go, that's how to put a disc on. We'll just take it off as easy as it goes on. We'll remove the battery, we'll put the lock on, hold the button in at the back. There you go, that's that undone. Spin that off. Put the disc to one side and then make sure you put this back on because you'll never find it otherwise. I'm sure we've all done that. So there you go, and then that's it. It's all back together. Pop that in your toolbox and it's ready for next time. Hey, I hope that's helped some people out. Thanks for watching and thanks for all your support. Anything nice to say, put it in the comments below. I'm Jimmy the Mower. I'll catch you on the next one.